So let me get back into this because we're talking about the value of misinformation or the cost of misinformation and how that can negatively impact you in the form of improper expectations or doing something that cost you money that you didn't need to spend money on. Not getting the return on investment this article that you read online says you were supposed to get. And so one of the things that I really want to focus on is prepping your home for sale, because that gives sellers a lot of stress. They want to make sure that they're getting their home sold for the most amount of money, generally speaking, within a reasonable amount of time. Not every seller out there wants to sell their home in a week. That does not work for them. If it happened, could they make it happen? Absolutely. If it happens, to where we sell a home in 2 days, was that by design? Maybe. I think we also have to admit that there's an element of luck associated with that. We did everything we were supposed to do. We prepared the home for sale. We did a bunch of pre-marketing to create buzz about the property, which, by the way, let me just take a quick sidebar here. Our market has been so seller-driven for the past few years that agents, in my opinion, have gotten fairly lazy with regard to their marketing. It's very much so a reactive and static marketing approach. They put it in the MLS. It then gets syndicated to all these other websites. They put a sign in the ground. Maybe they post it to their business Facebook page. Maybe they do an open house. But then they just sit around and wait for people to respond to that advertising. They wait for people to react. There is very little that's done proactively in real estate. What we have done is figured out a way to create buzz about a property, to have our marketing plans be revolving rather than just a static set it and forget it approach to selling a home. And that's why we're getting more views, more showings, and we're selling our properties quickly. We just sold a home for over $1.75 million. And that market, I was like, guys, this is going to take a little while. There aren't many buyers out there for homes like this. And we were all under that assumption, because that's, in my opinion, the correct assumption to have. But we sold it in 4 weeks. And so a lot of people say, oh, wow, 4 weeks. But what they don't see is the fact that we spent 2 months preparing for that process, getting the pre-listing home inspection, doing the staging consultation, making some repairs, making the home look as good as we can possibly make it, so that when we had our photos done and our professional videography done, everything popped. And while we were waiting for those things to happen, we're behind the scenes creating buzz. And I'm not going to tell you how we do that, because a lot of agents listen to this show, but if you're not laying the foundation of interest in the property, then yes, you're just subject to the number of people that are looking at that point in time that are just going to react to your advertisement. We have a very specific way of finding people proactively that we believe are qualified buyers for our listings. And it's made it's been business changing for us. But anyways, back to prepping your home for sale. There was this article that said homes that are staged sell 88% faster and for 20% more money than those that are not staged, which is wildly inaccurate. The National Association of Realtors puts out a profile of home staging report every year. And in 2019, only 1% of respondents to their survey said that homes that are staged sell for 20% more money. Nearly 60% of the respondents, the overwhelming majority, said homes that were staged had no impact or an unknown impact on the value of the home, and only 25% said that it increased the value of the home 1 to 5%. And I think it's also worth mentioning that these are the opinions of realtors. They're opinions. They are not based on fact. They were based on opinion. This was done in February of 2019, and the National Association of Realtors invited about 50,000 active realtors to fill out an online survey, of which only 2,000 actually did. And they say that at a 95% confidence level, the margin of error is plus or minus 2.15%. So we're putting out this information to the world based on the opinion of 2,000 real estate agents that we don't know what their level of sales are. We don't know what their level of experience is. We don't know if this is based on fact or opinion. But it's being portrayed to you in a way that leads you to believe that, hey, if you stage your home, you're going to sell it for 20% more money. You need to ask yourself the question, if you saw a home that was vacant, that was next to a home that was staged, would you pay 20% more money for a home that had furniture in it? Probably not, right? Right. So I think I've made my point on this. Get with an agent before you decide to list your house so that we can discuss the projects you should do before you list, the projects you should not do before you list, and how to properly stage your home for sale. I've already told you about our ability to, offer a free listing home inspection. If you list with our team, we'll also offer a free staging consultation from a professional stager, designer, decorator to ensure that we're demonstrating the most attractive features of your home in order to sell it with fewer showings and for more money.
Join us for another edition of the BrianBeatty Real Estate Show next Saturday morning at 9 and Sunday morning at 10. Contact BrianBeatty online at listingsincharleston.com. That's listingsincharleston.com. Or call him at 843-345-1273. 843-345-1273.